Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Favorite, directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And this movie stars Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz, and Olivia Colman. And I thought this movie was really great. I really love this movie. And what I love the most about it is the story, which I don't really want to get into, because I don't want to give away too much. But what I will say is that it's very well executed. The places where the story goes is interesting. It's not like a story that takes twists and turns left and right, and you have no idea where the film is going to go. It's a movie that lets you take in a lot, and what I mean by that is the movie is kind of slow paced and lets every scene time to breathe, and it also wants you to breathe in certain emotions that it's communicating, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the film. I also really liked some of the editing choices. There's one thing that's sticking out in my mind that really helped with the pacing, and there's a scene where you have guys throwing oranges at a naked guy. It's like some game that they're playing. I don't know what it's called, but the point is they're showing that, and you have no idea why they're showing it. But the story also has some narration of characters talking, or not narration, characters interacting with each other, and it's just a normal scene that you would see. And by normal, just two characters interacting, but you don't see them interacting because you're busy watching a bunch of guys throwing oranges at a naked dude. and you're just shown this imagery, and as you're being shown it, you don't realize it at first, but you soon realize that that's something that's going to be shown later in just a few moments, and once it's shown, you'll get, oh, so that's when that's taking place. It's taking place right at this moment, towards the end of the scene, or sometimes it'll start with something like that, and it'll end within the middle of the scene, and that really helped with the pacing, and it really made the scene fly by, and it was a little confusing at first while watching this movie, because I kind of forgot that the movie did that, and even rewatching it now, and I'm sure on my first viewing that was a little confusing, but I'm sure watching it more in the future, I'll be able to pick up on what is going on and really understand these choices that the movie is making and go along with it a little bit better. And all of the performances are great. There's not one bad performance in this entire movie. The only kind of complaint I have with this movie is some of the shots are using like a fishbowl lens, and when it uses that, it kind of feels a little distracting, and they don't show up all that often. They show up every once in a while, but it's not consistent throughout the entire movie. Like, in every scene, you see a shot with a fishbowl lens. It's mostly towards the first half. I don't remember it using that at all in the second half. Maybe there might have been one shot, but it's just not standing out in my head. That was the only thing that slightly distracted me, but the rest of the movie looks gorgeous, and it kind of, a lot of this movie kind of reminded me of Barry Lyndon in terms of its structure, and it's even a period piece like Barry Lyndon. I really love the characters in this movie. They're very interesting, and they have a lot to do. I haven't even touched on some of the comedy in this movie. It's pretty funny with its comedic moments. I think just about everything about this movie worked for me, aside from just a couple little things that I mentioned. And I'm sure they'll improve upon rewatching the movie. And I wasn't really bored throughout watching this movie. And there wasn't really anything that stood out to me as bad. And I would highly recommend this movie. It's a little bit different. I don't think it's so far out there like Eraserhead level, so far out there, but it is something a little bit different if you're wanting to get into kind of art films. And the characters are interesting. There's great performances in this movie, and there's really nothing really to bash this movie down. And there's just a lot that I love about this movie, and I'm going to give The Favorite a 9 out of 10. It could be a 10 out of 10 later in the future, but I'm going to stick with 9 for now. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of the favorite down below. And my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up. And I kind of feel like, who knows, my opinion might change, but I don't know. I'm expecting it to be just as funny as I thought it was the first time. Unintentionally funny. The Notebook. I think that movie's so bad it's good. But until I get my review for The Notebook up, thank you for watching and have a great day.